Hi, Virgo. Some sage to cleanse the space. Three chimes to bring in positive energy. This is a general reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo. If you have Virgo anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Look at that. Happy contracts. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the zodiac sign of Virgo. You know, this week you are in for a lot of changes, major changes coming in for the zodiac sign of Virgo this week. And it looks like they're going to be good, happy, positive changes too. Let's see. I do want to welcome you to Remedies Alchemy Tarot. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. I do look at the sun placement, the moon, and other planetary placements to get an idea of the energy that is surrounding you at this time. But first and foremost, I do trust my intuition. And it is my hope that during these readings, you learn to trust and to vet your intuition as well. I think that tarot cards are a wonderful way to do that. And the more you watch and the more you understand what each tarot card means and what it means to you and your situation, the easier it is, the easier you'll find it is to vet your intuition, that inner voice where Spirit is leading you, where Spirit is guiding you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the Virgo. What would you like the Virgo to know or to be aware of during this reading, or for this reading? Maybe I should say for this reading. I'm always confused about what Spirit wants me to, how Spirit would like me to say something. Sometimes you'll find me on repeat, and you find me on repeat because words don't always make sense to me, but Spirit keeps giving me the same words. Thank you. And Virgo, the foundation, the basis of your reading this week is the Four of Cups. And here we have Spirit bringing you in a gift of change, a gift of change that might seem a little bit uncomfortable at first. This gift of change requires that you look towards your inner wisdom, that you trust yourself. This gift of change that Spirit is bringing in requires that you move forward, that you face a concern, that you face a fear, or that you face an uncertainty. And in facing that concern, in facing that fear, that will bring in the gift, the change that you're wanting or seeking to make. But it requires you facing a fear, or requires you facing an uncertainty. Let's see how that plays into the rest of your cards this week, Virgo. And in your public life, in your professional life, and this would be your career, business, education, money, and finance, we start with the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is about agreements. It's about contracts. It's about opportunity. And this agreement, this contract, it can be a written agreement, a verbal agreement, but a contract, an agreement that brings in the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups, we can see it's very easily explained in this imagery card, which is the happily ever after. It's not necessarily about the money. It's about the happiness. It's about the spiritual fulfillment. followed by the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles, look at, she is preparing to reach a goal. She is bringing everything that she needs into her presence in order to create, in order to achieve a goal. And the Three of Pentacles, a social setting. You know, Virgo, you are a very social being. My sister is a Virgo, and I tell you, everywhere we go, I don't care, we can go 500 miles away from home, but she will magically bump into someone she knows. She knows everybody, you know, and she has just the memory or the ability to remember faces and names. Usually I can remember a name or I can remember a face. Very rarely can I connect the two. I'm one of those people that you meet in the grocery store and I'll remember your face. And I'll remember what we did or what our topic of conversation is, but I have a difficult time with remembering names. My sister, total opposite. She remembers the name, she remembers the face, and she can give a rundown. And I see you being very true to that. And your ability to remember names and faces is really going to bring in opportunities and bring in a blessing for you. Perhaps you're going to run into somebody that you remember that maybe you don't have the confidence that you usually have when running or bumping into people, but do have that confidence. Do have the confidence to face and to talk to everybody that you run into. That ability is going to bring you in blessings. There are multiple opportunities for new sources of income that are coming into you or into your life. Look at, we have, yes, multiple sources. It may have taken you some time to feel this, that, yeah, it's like there's a void, a social void, a networking void that has been slow to fill, that has been slow to address. And it's taken you some time to get to this point. But due to this new agreement, due to this new contract, you're able to fill that void, you're able to network that void, you're able to communicate with people that in the past maybe you haven't been able to communicate. But there's a big payout coming for you, Virgo. There is a big payout coming for you. Maybe that's, you know, major changes coming in that big payout for you. You've been needing to make your mark, but I see you making your mark with large sum of money. And, you know, it's money like this that gets everyone a little nervous. Maybe that's what the situation here, where maybe you've been a little bit reserved, a little bit held back, is because of the amount of money that you are agreeing or the amount of money that you are dealing with. But sources here, sources telling you, don't panic. Don't panic relax. The money is coming. The money is here. Although it's going to require you to dig deep and reach out and network and make those connections. I think it's reach out and network with those connections that you've been shying away from or that you've been avoiding. Thank you, Spirit. And in your private life, in your personal life, and this would be like your home, family, friends, and love, we start off with the Five of Pentacles. We thought that there was a closed door. The vault has not been open. We have seen it. We know it's there, but we haven't quite figured out the combination. We haven't figured out the combination of getting in. But I see that that is changing, as that is followed by the Sun card, which is the happiest, the warmest card in the tarot. Followed by the Two of Swords, planning a trip, planning a journey, taking a trip, taking a journey. And the Death card. What is this deck card? There is a big purchase or a big expense or a big payout that is due or that you need to pay or needs to be paid. Something is costing more than you anticipated or more than you would like to pay. And it's like it's something that you really wanted, something that is going to bring happiness and fulfillment, but it's costing more than you're wanting to pay. But Source is saying the money is going to be there when you need it. This expense, this extra money, is the cost of life. But it's going to bring in happiness. It's going to bring in warmth. Perhaps you're going on a trip, you're going on a journey that is costing more than what you had anticipated. But don't let that additional cost take away from the pleasure of the trip. Messages from Spirit. Virgo, we start off with the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is cutting ties with the past and finding clarity. The Temperance card. The Temperance, if we look closer, we can see that she is practicing alchemy. The practice of alchemy is taking one thing and transforming it and changing it into another. followed by the Five of Swords. Confusion, a winner and a loser, winning over two other people, victory. That's not a victory. Chaos. Chaos. And the Star card. Virgo, we can only build wealth and self-worth through the only way we build wealth and self-worth is by first believing that we deserve it. At times, it can be challenging believing in ourselves. A good way to build our belief in ourselves and believe our self-confidence is by giving compliments to others. And then accepting with grace the confident or the compliments that people offer us. And so it could be as something as someone saying, you know, I really like those shoes. Where did you get those? And just simply saying, thank you. I've got them at such and such a place. Or if they would say, you know, your hair really looks good today. Did you try something new? You can say, yes, I did. Thank you very much. And let it go like that. Many times, you know, when people try to offer us a compliment, we will try to downplay that. You know, well, we'll just say, yeah, you know, they're shoes, and I got them just at the cheapest little Payless, or, you know, I got them at the Goodwill, or I've had these for years, or I hardly ever wear them. They're uncomfortable. They hurt my feet. But let's not do that. Let's just say, thank you. Accept that compliment and move on and not downplay it.